Hey everybody, welcome back. Review a Day, episode number 177. I'm Leland, and thank you guys for joining me. The film review I'm doing for you guys today is Whip It. I went and checked out this new girl power roller derby movie. It's the directorial debut of Miss Drew Barrymore. Love her or hate her, she's the woman behind this film. She has a small role in it as well. The movie stars Ellen Page, Daniel Stern, Marcia Gay Harden, you got Jimmy Fallon, Kristen Wiig, Zoe Bell. Zoe Bell, who was in Death Proof, the woman on the front of the car. Fantastic in that film. A lot of fun to see her in this movie. We got Eve, R&B, hip-hoppy style artist. Drew Barrymore. Juliette Lewis has a small role as the kind of evil, bitchy, opposing roller derby captain lady. Whatever. This movie, it's about Ellen Page. Plays, again, this kind of outsider who people don't get her. She works at a small barbecue restaurant where if you eat a burger in 3 minutes, you get to have it for free. She's completely misunderstood. She only hangs out with Maybe from Arrested Development. Her mother, played by Marcia Gay Harden, is very much a kind of classic 50s housewife. She puts Ellen Page in all of these beauty pageants. Ellen Page ends up realizing that what she wants to do is roller derby. She goes to roller derby, Kristen Wiig suggests it, and it's kind of this fish out of water story, learning to be your own person. She meets a cute boy who's the lead singer of a band, and kind of goes from there. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this kettle is black. I mean, this movie it's an inspirational, do-your-own-thing, girl power movie. It's the perfect type of film that if I was like a 13, 14-year-old girl, this would be such an awesome movie to watch at a sleepover. And I have to say that I dig these types of films. I think the movie is a lot of fun. It's nothing new. This movie isn't anything you haven't seen before. But I think the formula works this time. Like, I always say that, you know, a lot of movies follow a formula, and if you've seen the trailer for this, you know what you're in for. This is an inspirational, do-your-own-thing sports film, whatever. But I think this movie works for a number of reasons. And one of the reasons I want to point out is I think Drew Barrymore actually did a pretty good job directing. I mean, she's been around directors her entire life, and she clearly knows what she's doing. Even the roller derby sequences, which are a lot of fun to watch, I thought they were actually pretty well directed. I think Drew Barrymore, for her first time out, I think it's really solid. I thought the movie had a kind of a fun, parentally okay, rebellious attitude. Like, it's rebellious enough, but it's not going to piss your parents off. So it's just a fun movie in that sense. The other reason I think this movie works really well is because this movie just has a really fun, great cast. Ellen Page is an actress I don't always love and every single thing. I've mentioned Juno a number of times in the last couple days here on Review a Day. I didn't like her in that movie, but anytime I haven't really liked her, it's had more to do with the character she was playing than her performance itself. And I thought she was actually pretty good in this movie, doing what she does best, being an outsider. But for me, the two performances that I dug the most were Marcia Gay Harden and Daniel Stern as her parents. It so could have easily come across as the dad in Fame who wouldn't allow his daughter to play for Chicago, and he called it honky-tonk music. It could have so easily been just terrible and awful, but I think Daniel Stern and Marcia Gay Harden are two really talented actors, and I think they really sell it. Marcia Gay Harden doesn't just come across as the evil, bitchy mom. She's kind of misunderstood like Ellen Page is. Daniel Stern, who I really haven't seen since maybe Bushwhacked. Was that the last time we saw Daniel Stern? But he was great in this movie. He was so great in this movie. He was a lot of fun to watch. Such a sweet, caring dad. I really liked him a lot. I also really dug all the scenes with all of the roller derby chicks with the tattoos and dressed up. It's just a lot of fun. Kristen Wiig is really funny in this movie. There's a great scene that she gives about the time she got crabs and how she uses it to harness her anger. Jimmy Fallon, kind of funny in this movie, plays the announcer. I liked him. This movie, it's a lot of fun. I think if you saw the trailer for this movie and you're like, you know what, that looks like a fun movie, you're gonna like it. If you're going in and you're like, oh, this movie looks so stupid and it's this or that, have fun with it. They didn't reinvent the wheel, but there's a lot of fun roller derby stuff, and I like any movie that's just kind of about you know, being a nerd, being who you are, doing your own thing. So I did respond to it. I had a blast with Whip It. I give Whip It a 3 out of 5. Seriously, Marcia Gay Harden and Daniel Stern, I love them so much. I really hope to see them I mean, they're in a ton of stuff, but they're two actors I wish I got to see more. I give Whip It a 3 out of 5. Make sure you head over to nitpickit.com or dampercast.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Rate and subscribe.